What's rolling, Brawlers? Leave a little hunt here with all the cheese and your things TCG. Back again with another Bakugan Pro review, here to review some Geogan Rising, and it's actually a Bakugan Pro Secrets of the Geogan starter set. So, with that being said, we're going to show the back and show off the contents. As you know, it has a starter deck, 3 Bakugan, and 6 cores. It also shows off the starter sets, which you know I'm going to be doing one of those. So, with all that being said, I guess we can go ahead and jump right into this Darkest Falcon. I believe this is a Scrounge deck. I could be mistaken. Let's just jump right into it and see. Alright, Brawlers, and as always, we start with the cores first. And up first, we got a Yellow Shield plus 400B, Darkest, and Ventus. We got a Green Fist 100B, Pyrus, and Ventus plus 3 damage. Another Green Fist plus 3 damage. Let me fix this. We also got a Helix plus 300B and plus 3 damage. We got another Yellow Shield plus 400B, Aquas, and Pyrus. And then last but not least, we got a 100B Green Fist with Pyrus and Ventus getting plus 3 damage. So, up next, we'll go ahead and show off our Bakugan cards, character cards. First up, we're going to go ahead and show off our Falcon Ultra with a double Green Fist for 900B, 1 damage, Shadow Strike, and plus 4 on a Green Fist, plus 4 damage, that is, on a Green Fist. So, here that is right there. And up next, we're going to go ahead and show off Shark Tar Core with a Helix Green Fist, 600B, 4 damage. So, awesome looking Ventus, pretty high damage, or decent damage at least. We got Fenica Core Aquas, a double Yellow Shield for 400B and 5 damage. So that's not bad either. Alright, we'll go ahead and show Aquas Fenica. Here we are. So let's go ahead and aim for that orange shield, I guess. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Boom, there he goes. So here we are, Aquas Fenica. Go ahead and show off the sides, the back, where the B's at, and leave it right there. All right, up next we got Ventus Shark Tar. So go ahead and roll him out on a Helix. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Boom, Helix. So here it is. Awesome, right? Let's go ahead and show it off a little bit more. Cool. So, up next we have Darkest Falcon. We'll go ahead and show him off. Very, very beautiful. I wish I could have the diamond, but you know how that is. So, I was not lucky enough to find him. So let's go ahead and close him, or attempt to close him, I guess. So his head goes like that. His wings go like that. I guess it goes like that and like that. Like that. Yeah. Okay, and then, oh, his head's still open. Alright, dang, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, cool. So we'll go ahead and open him. We'll go ahead and see if he can double core. We'll try it out. If he can, that's pretty cool. So, let's go 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. So yeah, he can double core. That's pretty cool. Live and in action. So he would be at like 13. If this was actually the max, he'd be at like 1450 with like let's see, he'd be like 7 damage. That's pretty high. 14, 15, 7 damage, that's pretty high. So that is the Bakugan. We'll go ahead and move on to the obvious deck. So we're gonna move these up a little bit, just have them hanging out here. We'll actually put Falcon in the middle so it can be all aesthetic and whatnot. So on to the deck. So, first up, we got Aqua Speed, 1 cost for stopping Darkus and Ventus. We got 2 of those, I believe. Yep, 2. Next up, we got Everett Ray, 3 costs for when you open a Bakugan Scourge, look at the top card of your deck, and if it's a non-action card, you may reveal it and give a Bakugan 300B. Or give your Bakugan 300B. Next up, we got Root of Darkness for 5 cost. If a scan or Scourge effect allows you to look at the card on the top of your deck, you may reveal it and give a Bakugan plus 300B and 3 damage for 500B and 5 damage for that 5 cost. And oh, you get 2 of those. That's pretty good. So up next, you get Charming Tornado, 2 cost for plus 500B, and I believe, oh, just 1 actually. And then up next, we got Cloak and Defense, 4 costs for scan and draw 3. You get 2 of those. We got Stark's Eye Blast, 4 costs for 900B. A pretty hefty card. Up next, we got a flip card, Repel Outsiders. Ooh, I think this is a reprint or redone art. So 3 costs for stopping non-Ventus. We get 2 of those. Cool. Ooh, we got a new artwork of Deep Dive, 1 cost for draw 1, and you may reroll your Bakugan. That's pretty awesome, actually. Much needed. Oh, yeah, there's that second Charming Tornado. And then we got Winton, the Bakugan Brawler. We got 4 costs for when a effect will reduce an enemy's B or damage. It is reduced by double that amount. So awesome. An amazing card. G-Force Drop, 1 cost for negative 300B and scan. So you get 2 of those. Bakufit, 3 costs for negative 6B or negative 6 damage, sorry. Scan and Scourge. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's Darkest, you may reveal it to energize this uncharged. And you get 2 of those. That's pretty versatile. Or versatile, sorry. Darkest Treasure, 5 costs for when this is flipped. Scourge, look at the top card of your deck. If it's a non-action card, you may reveal it to make this cost 3 less and stop any attack. So you only get 1 of those. Ooh, we got a new flip. 1 cost Crescent, Darkest Nullifier. A stop Aquas and Pyrus. Ooh, you get 2 of those. That's really good, actually. Darkest Face Bomb, 2 costs for plus 400 and scan and Scourge. If you look at the top card of your deck, and if it's Ventus, you may reveal it for 600B instead. You get 2 of those. We got Lash and Trash, 5 costs for negative 1100B and Scourge. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's cost 5 or more, you may reveal it and draw it. Awesome. So next up, we get 2 of those actually. So next up, we got Shun Bakugan Brawler, 5 costs for if your Bakugan get 200B. Already, next up we got Dark Venus Disarm, 2 costs for Destroy Hero or Bakugan that costs 4 energy or less. You get 2 of those. That's really good. Next up we got Eldric's Darkest Doom, 2 costs for negative 700B. That's really good, actually. Wow. 2 of those. Darkest Apex, 1 cost for negative 1 or 2B and 1 draw. You get 2 of those. Nice. Nelius Annihilator, 1 cost for plus 300B, and if a scan or Scourge effect allows you to look at this card at the top of your deck, you may reveal it to give a Bakugan 600B. Nice, you get 2 of those. So, next we got Ventus Aerial Trick, 4 costs for plus, negative 400B, negative 4 damage. If a scan or Scourge effect allows you to look at this card at the top of your deck, reveal it and give a Bakugan negative 200B and negative 2 damage. That's pretty much the Nelius, but backwards. And last but not least, we got Darkest Eclipse, 5 costs for plus 10 damage, and if a scan or Scourge effect allows you to look at this card at the top of your deck, reveal it to give it a Bakugan plus 10 damage. So, awesome. So, that is the structure deck. Alright, Brawlers, on to some honorable mentions as always. First up, we got the Deep Dives. Well, you know how this goes. Deep Dives are very good, but in terms of new cards, it's just there. Great artwork. Up next, we got the flip card, Aqua Speed, 1 cost for stopping Ventus and Darkest. You know, that's really good. You know, Ventus and Darkest isn't always there. Ventus, actually, but Darkest is usually always played. Another good honorable mention is going to be Crescent Darkest Nullifier. It is a stop Aquas and Pyrus, allowing you to, stop the Aquas. And if you are running Pyrus, which is kind of around a lot, it is very good to stop it. So, Another good, one of the last honorable mentions I'm going to go ahead and say is Dark Venom Disarmed, stopping for 2 costs, destroying a hero or Bakugan for 4 or less is actually very, very good. Although it doesn't stop your attack, you are in long terms. If you are going to be taking a little bit of damage, you do kind of want to just stop your stuff in general. So if you just have it there, it's always good. So that is the last for the honorable mentions. On to the actual on to the next best cards, I suppose. The G-Force drops, 1 cost for negative 300 beat and scry, or, well, scan, to be honest. The reason why for those is because it's a great Scourge and scan starter. It is 1 cost, man, so a lot of these Darkest Ventus cards, Scourge cards, are obviously going to be wanting that scan effect to be, being, it wants it to be played, so. Next up is going to be another pretty good one. It is going to be Darkest Apex. It is a negative 2 damage and 1 draw. Reason being, you get the 1 draw and the negative 2 damage. So if you are taking damage, you just get the 1 draw. Sometimes it's good. If you do have this certain card, it's even kind of better. But I digress. Up next, we have a really good card called Edric Darkest Doom, 2 cost for negative 700 B. It's pretty much a Pyro Obliterator, I believe, but for Ventus. And if you have a certain card, it's really good. So I keep alluding to this card, but I'll get to it soon. Up next, we got Nelius Annihilator, 1 cost for plus 300 B, and you already know what it kind of does. So this just really allows you to just get those like if it's 1 cost, it's good, and if it is scanned or Scorch effect it activates on it, it is going to give you 600 B, so it's just really good. So up next, we got the Root of Darkness. It is a 5 cost, so you do know if a scan or Scorch effect allows you to look at this card, it's going to give your Bakugan 300 B and 3 damage, which is going to pretty much give this the whole thing 800 B and like 8 damage, which is really good. And if it in a Gear Cheese deck, this is not really bad, not bad at all. So. And really, the cards that are gonna make this look super good. We'll go to the first one. It's gonna be Everett Ray, a 3 cost for when you obviously know when you open your Bakugan Scourge. So this is just really super good. It's gonna allow you to do all those Scourge effects. It is a non-action card, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It lets you reveal it and you play 300 if it's a non-action card, but allowing you to Scourge or scan is allowing you to really activate a lot of those pretexts and those abilities and stuff. So it is one of the best play starters here. I really suggest buying 3 of these. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's worth it. Because of this card, Winston Bakugan Brawler, 4 costs, or when an effect will reduce an enemy's B or damage, it is reduced by double that amount. So what that means is your Eldric's Dooms are going to be, instead 1400, your Nature Powered are 1000, your Moxified Couple Beams are 1000. Even G-Force Drop is going to be a negative 6 damage. A Darkest Apex is going to be negative 4 damage. Even the other cards that I mentioned, like I believe it was, I forget, there's a card that does negative B. That's pretty decent. Ventus Aerial Trick and Darkest Eclipse, they're still always pretty good. They do that negative B and stuff, so it just makes a really good combo. But with that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions of this starter set. I think it's amazing. It has some amazing cards, so I suggest getting it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the Brawlers Discord, and I'll catch you guys later.